What's up, everybody? Welcome to Denver's Good News Ministry. Today I have Amber, and she's going to go ahead and tell her story. First, let's go ahead and say prayer, and then we'll go ahead and get to the inspiration real quick. God, thank you for today, and thank you for having Amber to come on and tell her story. It's not easy having to come on here and tell your story for everybody to hear. Thank you for everything you have done with us and the ministry, and thank you for everyone having the courage to participate and volunteer with everything that they're doing. And I want to bless everybody that needs help. I want to pray for them, pray for their struggles, and for them to see the light and to get the help they need. Amen.
Amen.
So today I have this. Living uprightly is a major part of the Christian life. We need to respond to God's promises by making a conscious effort to keep away from any form of darkness and any acts that are contrary to the nature of God. This means that we need to ensure that the friendships we keep, the relationships we enter, and the decisions we make all reflects God's light. God's wisdom is readily available to help you make sure that you're making the right decisions in your life. I love that. I love
Amen.
how it talks about living upright and uplifting in the Christian life, um, making good decisions, and uh, having God help you with those decisions in your everyday life. So, um, let's talk about what was how old were you when you first started using, and what was it?
Um, well, the first time I ever drank alcohol, my dad gave me a shooter at 2.
At 2 years old?
Yeah, and so my mom chased me around the house with a baseball bat because I threw up all over. I remember there was a house with the green floors, so I do remember that. It was kind of crazy. And then I started using at 12. I was huffing paint, smoking weed, and drinking alcohol and doing cocaine.
At 12?
Yeah, so my
Oh,
first
wow.
rehab was at 13.
That's crazy.
And then after that, I did AA and NA for a little while, and I would like chair the meetings. And then we were laughing and being kids, and we got kicked out, so then we didn't go back. So I started drinking, and that's when I messed with crank. I didn't know crank was meth, and so then I got pregnant with my daughter,
Okay.
and so I quit everything. And then I didn't use from 17 to 28. I was a stay-at-home mom. I was a soccer mom, football mom, wrestling mom. Like my whole life with my kids. And then trauma happened. My sorry, I'll probably cry.
No, you're
My
okay.
ex-husband pulled a gun on me and my kids. He was gonna murder us. If my friend didn't kick down the door, then we would be dead. And so I tried to get help and I tried to get therapy, but when my kids were gone, I would drink, and the drinking got really bad to where I was getting the shakes. So one time I was really hungover, and so my dad gave me a pain pill, and that was like, oh, like that
Yeah.
moment of like, I don't have to get sick every day. I didn't know that you get like withdrawals from it or anything. So I slowly started doing pain pills, and then it would get fives, tens, 15s, and then when I got to the 30s,
Oh,
that's
wow.
when it went pretty bad. And so I still did everything with my kids and put them first. And then I had one thing that I had to put first, and that was making sure I had pills so I wouldn't be sick.
Okay. So the pills actually helped with your hangover?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I
Okay.
drank a beer in that, and I was able to go to work.
Yeah. Alcohol is the worst effects of withdrawing than any other drug.
Yeah.
It's more deadly withdrawing from alcohol than
Yeah.
withdrawing from any other drug.
Yeah.
So that's why when you do quit, you have to go to detox first to
Yeah.
or the hospital to get hydrated and have the nurses keep checking up on you and stuff like that.
And because of the pain pills, I didn't. It kept me from going to the hospital
Yeah.
because I switched one for another, and I wasn't as bad as some people, but I was pretty bad. I had blacked out more times than I can count from around that time.
Okay.
So it was um, pretty intense, and then I just started losing things. And God told me, well, that's when I heard God's voice for the first time. When that happened with my ex-husband, we got home and he just woke up, and it was like he got up and he said, "I just want to kill you guys," and he grabbed the gun and the 4 bullets. And
Was he on something too, or
I kind of think so, but I don't know. He just smoked weed and drank alcohol.
okay?
But he thought I was cheating on him. I wasn't. I was just trying to get my GED, so I'd go twice a week to that, and he freaked out. So my friend kicked down the door, but before that, I heard he said the phone was underneath the bed, and I had no idea the phone was underneath the bed. So I heard that voice, and so when I looked under the bed, there was a phone, and I pressed redial, and I said, "Dan, help, Dan," and that's my friend Laura's husband. And so they came and got me and my kids.
Okay. And so when was the point when you decided that you actually really wanted to quit?
I quit for a little bit. I stayed using, and then I'd try to quit, and I'd go back and forth multiple times.
Okay.
For this round, well, I went to and I stayed clean for 4.5 years, and then trauma hit again. So I didn't know how to deal with that trauma, and so I went what I did, and so I started doing meth. But I said I wouldn't touch opiates because I promised myself I would never touch opiates again. Well, I was just on meth for a whole year, and then I got hurt, and so I'm like, can I just take one hit? And one hit of fentanyl, my body was like so happy, and I was addicted from that moment. And so I was starting only doing like 2 or 3 pills a day, but I still got that effect that I wanted, and just feeling that calm. It would calm me for everything I was going through.
Okay.
So then I've been back on meth and fentanyl for the last 6 years.
Oh wow.
So this was a big go. This time I pretty much had given up on life.
Wow. It's with everything you've been through and that's at such a young age doing everything,
Hmm.
um, it's God's will. He has a purpose for you to survive through all of that
Yeah.
and stuff. What so when where did you go to first? Did you like end up at a detox facility or did
Yeah. So it was either kill myself or do something about it. Because I tried to kill myself a couple times, but I never died. And so then it was like, well, my kids don't deserve that
yeah.
for me to give up and them to have more trauma from their mom. So I was fed up. I was tired of being homeless. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And so I was supposed to go to Avenues, but it was just being put off for weeks and weeks, and I needed to go to detox and rehab now. So I called Avenues and asked if they had another place that I could get to, and they said, "Yeah, how about North Point? North Point is in Loveland, Colorado."
Okay.
So I got in there in 3 days. So my detox was pretty bad. I take methadone, but I didn't have methadone for 3 or 4 days. So I was like, great, and I was so sick, but I just kept thinking about God and like praying to help me get through it. And so after a week, I starting to feel better, and people were like, you look totally different from when you first came in here, because I was all gray and sunken, and then I started eating and starting to feel like gaining weight. And so I gave it everything I had. And so every day we did prayer group.
Mm.
They did meditation and we did prayer group. And so we would pray and then we'd pray about everything. And I still do that now.
Yeah, that's good. So what kind of meditation do you do? Like what's
It's
your
just like a 10-minute meditation, and then I do Bible study.
yeah, but I mean like what type? Like the do you go like or
No,
do
you
you
just
just sit
sit.
and close your
You
eyes and
sit. I just
just
sit and
breathe?
close my eyes, and then there's someone talking and saying, "Let out the old," and then like let go of what doesn't serve me anymore, and that kind of stuff. And then after
Okay.
that, we would pray and then do prayer
Yeah.
group.
Have you ever tried the Tibetan singing bowls?
Oh yeah, that's sound bath.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Where they just wave like the little wand over the bowls and stuff.
Yeah, and then they
Yeah,
have
those are
other
cool.
instruments too that we did in North Point, and
Oh,
that
okay.
really helped. Like you
Yeah.
could be having a really bad day and you do that, and then you feel calm.
Yeah, I like the Tibetan singing bowls and how they use different ones and
Mm-hmm.
they create different sound effects
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ones to do.
Yeah, me too.
So, okay, so when did you get out of North Point?
It's been not even 30 days
Okay.
because I got let's see, I went to detox on December 20th, and I got out January 26th or 27th is when I went to Hazelbrook.
Oh, okay. And then you've been in Hazelbrook ever since.
Mm-hmm.
So you didn't do the TSZ then?
No, there wasn't enough room
Okay.
in those houses, so they sent me to Sober Living.
So the ACP,
No, I'm Fresh Start.
Fresh Start. So they sent you to straight to Fresh Start.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how long are they gonna give you there?
I guess I got to start looking for a job, and I'm doing classes there, and then after that, we have like 120 days until we'll pay for it.
Okay. And what's keeping you going? What's your motivation? What's your
My kids and my grandkids.
yeah. Okay. And yourself, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And have during that whole time, has is there like another purpose? Have you found another
Well, I
purpose
know what
too?
my purpose here on earth is to help others and to show people there's life after fentanyl, because
Yeah.
there's been a lot of people that have died, and people by the time you're doing methadone or by the time you're doing fentanyl, you pretty much hoping it's your last time.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, it was either kill myself or get help, and I chose to get help. And I always have Jesus in my life, no
Good.
matter what.
Yeah, I've
And
known
I always have his voice in my
in
yeah.
your head.
And like
That's
he knows my heart, he knows my struggles, and he's just always been there for me.
yeah, and that's good. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
He he always has a purpose and a reason for everything.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, I've known a lot of people that's passed away too from
Mm-hmm.
fentanyl and all kinds of other different things.
Yeah.
So, um, what are your activities that you like to do to kind of
Um.
keep your mind
Well, like
going and not thinking of the other stuff?
I pray a lot. I journal a lot. I read the Bible every morning,
Mhm.
and then I journal on that. I go out in nature and just talk to God. Like sometimes if I'm having a hard time, I'll go on walks and just talk with Him.
Yeah,
I'm very close to Him. I'm a very spiritual person, so he's a big part of my day throughout the day, all day.
nice.
So, and then I do art. I make bracelets. Art and painting is my passion.
Go ahead.
So I do a lot of that. I'm kind of have a block right now. I don't know what's going on, but it's not like it usually is. So I've been eating. And then I'm doing self help books and walks.
Okay. That's good. That's really good. I like nature. I used to go hiking in the mountains a lot. I need to get back into doing
Yeah, because
that.
that's like church for me.
Yeah, I know a little spot up around Lookout Mountain where you could just it's a hiking trail you could go up,
Mm-hmm.
and then it has like a little waterfall that's just right there, and you just walk in and you can hear the noise of the nature and the waterfall and
Mm-hmm.
stuff, and it's really calming and relaxing. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I feel like I should tell you this. One night I was crying and like was just saying like I felt like a failure for abandoning my children and being hooked on heroin. And I heard a voice God say, "Why don't you ask?" And I'm looking around like, "Who's talking to me? Why don't you ask?" And I'm like, "Me? Ask you?" Like I wasn't worthy. So I'm me, this heroin addict. He's like, "Yeah, ask." So right then and there, I asked for his help, and my whole life changed. So I started carrying my Bible everywhere I went and reading it all the time, whether I was getting high or not. He told me that he loves me just as I am, and that I don't have to change one thing, and he'll still love me. But because he loves me so much, he's going to guide me and teach me. And our relationship has blossomed so much, and that's like over 10 years ago. That was, and so I keep slipping and go back and forth, and that's one of my things that's really been hard for me. Is like I know how good God is. Why do I keep going back?
Yeah.
So like I need to be on my mental meds, and I need to have a close relationship with Him. And what was different this time is I've forgiven myself, and that when I start to think like, hey, I'm triggered or I want to use, and I think about no, your kids deserve to have the real you and the good you, and so even when I take back forgiving myself, I re-forgive myself, and like I don't know what I would do without Jesus. I really don't.
That's good. He got out to you, and he
Mhm.
asked you to seek him out. That's very powerful.
Yeah.
Just keep up with your faith. That's gonna be a major key.
Yeah.
Spirituality in recovery is big.
Hmm.
Whether you believe in God or the universe or whichever it is,
I
it's a
kind of
big key
combine them
factor.
both.
Combine them both.
Hmm.
Okay.
But Jesus is the only way in the light
Yeah.
for my higher power, which is God. Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. And so you still have a good connection with your kids?
Yeah, I do, and I have grandkids. So, a couple weekends ago, I got to watch my grandkids for the first time without anybody there, and that
Nice.
felt really good because
I
I didn't get to
bet.
hold my granddaughter for a year because I was using and I respected my son's boundaries. He would let me see him, I just couldn't touch him.
Okay. Understandable. I mean,
Because I
so
had all that toxins coming out of my pores.
yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. So that's understandable.
Yeah, and my son is in jail right now. He's gonna get out on April 26th, and he's gonna be in a Jesus play. So like God has gotten to him. So we all have our own relationship with God, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm really close with my daughter too. So I have 3 kids, and I
Okay.
have 4 grandkids.
3 kids and 4 grandkids.
Hmm.
That's good.
Hmm.
Family's growing.
Hmm.
That's awesome to hear.
Yeah.
Have you gotten to see all your grandkids or?
I talked to Josiah on FaceTime, and then my son and his other girlfriend broke up, so I haven't seen my granddaughter for like 6 months.
Okay. Well, I mean, it'll work itself out.
Hmm.
Just gotta keep praying and know
Yeah,
God will
today's
work it out.
Malila's birthday.
Oh, nice. Well, happy birthday to her.
And she's 2 today.
That's awesome. I don't know why they call it the terrible twos. It's actually when they should call it terrible threes.
Yeah,
But
when they
maybe it
get
just
through.
sounds better as a two. I don't know.
Yeah, it's because it's coming from baby to toddler, and they want to get into everything.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
3 and 4 is when they're like becoming like a kid, like can go to preschool and stuff. So then they have a hard time with that too, because there's
yeah.
so much going on in their mind.
Well, it seems like they were worse in their threes and fours
Yeah, that's what I'm
than their
saying.
twos. So,
Yeah, I think so too.
so that's why I would say call it terrible threes. But
Hmm.
um, so okay. And what are your plans for after uh you're done with sober living?
I want to do like art therapy and music therapy.
Okay,
So I just think, sometimes people don't want to talk all the time, so they can get their feelings out on some art, and get their pain out that way.
okay.
So I thought I would want to do that, and it's whatever God wants me to do.
So, have you thought of like a higher purpose of what you would like to do, or what you think he might lead you, what path he might lead you to?
I know it's to help people, like I said.
Yeah.
So maybe being a peer coach or doing something like that. But I know it's with people
Okay.
and to help people with all post traumatic syndrome, not just addiction.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
All types of PTSD.
yeah, so then because I have a lot of that, so that keeps happening, and like I ask God, why does this keep happening? It's trauma after trauma after trauma after trauma, and He's all, it's because you have to know the pain to help others.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I know that my purpose here on life is to help others and to love my neighbors. I love myself,
Well,
and I'm
see,
just learning to love myself. So I feel like I want to be the woman that God has always intended me to be.
yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, one thing is with peer coaching. Also, if you become a peer coach, you can also help people with PTSD
Yeah,
because
so
they
that
have.
would be good.
So yeah. So peer coaching is not just for recovery.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, because that's what I'm doing right now. I get my certificate in 2 weeks, or two more
Yeah.
classes.
Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I don't know how early you can start. So I'm kind of just new at this.
I could give you a number later, and you can contact them and
Okay.
speak with
Cool.
them.
Okay.
Classes. Each program has classes, and they all start different because they all started at different times.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I have 2 more classes, and then that's
That's
done with. I get
awesome.
certified, and I got to do paperwork today to sign up for CCD to get my QBHA, my
Yeah.
Qualified Behavioral Health Assistant,
That's really
and
cool.
do that, and then get into my CPFS, which is the Colorado Peer and Family Specialist.
Okay. Cool.
So
So it's all coming. Everything's coming. Your blessings are endless.
yes, yes, and I'm gonna let you know you do have to do 500 hours of volunteer work
Mm-hmm.
of some sort, and then you'll have to do 25 hours of internship.
Okay.
So I had to look at the. I had to like try to think of the word. I don't know why it's an
Yeah.
easy word. I just miss it sometimes. So
Yeah, I have words like that too.
so yeah. So with that, it's that's how that works out. And also, if you do that, you could do some on the side, like what I do here with the podcast.
Yeah.
You could, like you said, the art therapy. You could always mix those two
Yeah, I
in
thought.
together somehow.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You know how you teach classes?
Yeah,
Maybe that could be a class that could be added on
yeah.
to something like that.
Do something like that, or if you have extra time, you could do that on the side
Yeah.
with other people to help them. You know, just like volunteer work type of
Yeah,
stuff.
that would be really cool.
Yeah, it definitely would. It definitely would. So, what else do you have? Do you have is that you're just playing it by day, just going at the
Yeah,
moment,
because I only
little
have
by
like
little?
on the 21st is when I'll have 60 days clean.
Okay,
So
21st to 60 days.
Mhm.
That's really good.
Yeah,
That's really good.
I didn't think I was ever gonna be clean ever again. I really didn't. I thought that was my life until like I had a God moment where I was just begging and pleading that I couldn't do this anymore, and I'm tired of letting everybody down.
Yeah,
And then North Point it was just different. It was just like God, I was right where I was supposed to be. I went from no self worth to leaving with self worth and loving myself
nice.
in just 28 days.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And so, have you made any friends?
Yeah, I'm in my sober living. I made friends, and then I made friends in rehab that I still talk to.
Oh, nice.
So I moved from Fort Collins
Yeah.
to here so
Okay.
that I could be away from everybody that uses, because that would probably be really hard for me to go back to right in my playground.
Yeah.
Since I grew up in Loveland in Colorado.
Yeah, you know a lot of people there, and you could just
Yeah. So I wanted to come somewhere far away, so I didn't know anybody.
Okay.
And so then I wouldn't like, because I really do still love my friends that are in active addiction, and I can't be around them right now.
Well, no, you can't, because then you'll just fall back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Have you talked to them and tried to offer them help?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just not ready at the moment.
No, they're just not ready right now. But I told them where to go, and like that I love them and thank you for helping me through a really hard time.
Yeah.
That's all I can do right now.
Well, yeah. I mean, all you can do is just be there for them when they need it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but
Yeah,
also
just a phone call away.
Yeah, just make sure you know, but also make sure you keep your care first.
Yeah.
So.
Because I can't save everybody.
No.
I can't save anybody.
No,
God's
and they
got
to be willing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have to be willing to admit they have an addiction, they have a problem, and they also got to admit that they also have to want it for themselves.
Yeah.
You can't help anybody that doesn't want
help. Yeah, because when people tried to get me help, I wasn't ready. I was ready when it all happened. It was just like I was asking for help, and then 3 days later, I was in a place.
Yeah.
So it was really fast.
Yeah, and sometimes it doesn't even always. It's rare that it happens even at one time. I mean, I've known so many people that had to go through programs multiple times.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they say on the average, it was 10 to 12 when I heard, but now I'm hearing it's like 21, and that's probably 20 to 21, and that's also probably mixed with detox or some kind of hospitalization or something, and then these programs.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say, keep up the hard work. You're doing good. You started off doing what you had to do right, and I'm just encourage you to keep going at it.
Yeah, I'm giving it everything I got.
If you need help, ask people around you that you know for help. If you're feeling any type of way, you know, reach out, talk to anybody. You have your peer coaches to help. You have your clinicians that help. House managers.
Yeah,
you know,
it's been really great.
You also have a way to contact me. So if you need someone to talk to, I'm willing to talk to you and help you out also.
I appreciate your time.
Yeah, no problem. You know, this is what I'm dedicating my life to. So
yeah,
you know.
So it's something like this that I would want to dedicate my life to. Is like through church and through Jesus, and just follow his path or whatever he does. Something like this would be cool. Maybe not podcast, but talking with individuals and like giving my story and my testimonies to help others.
Definitely, definitely. It would always it always does give people help, and either to not get into it or to know that, also know that they're not alone, even though they
Mm-hmm.
do groups with other people. It just gives them that thing to know that maybe they have something to share that's relatable in your story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
So awesome. Well, thank you for coming in and doing
Mm-hmm.
this interview. And if anybody has any questions, comments, you know what to do. You know, Amber will go ahead and be seeing them too when she looks through the video. And so if you wanted to communicate with her, she'll be glad to get back with you. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
And I will do the same also. And if anybody else has questions or comments or like to say anything, I will definitely get your messages. Always look for help if you need it.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know where to start, you can always contact me on the comments and or go to denversgoodnewsministry.com at gmail.com, and I will definitely respond back and help you with whatever you need help with and give you the advice you need. Have a good day.